welcome back to all you beautiful infinite gems out there. Thank you all so very much for tuning in to Graceful Breakthroughs. And from the bottom of my heart, you guys, it is my pleasure to be here with you today, especially for the 21-day self-love devotion, which is called Self-Love, the Love of My Life. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I have left the links below to the start of the 21-day self-love devotion from day 1 all the way up to day 12. Today marks day 13 of the devotion, you guys, and I'm just going to dive right into it. Today, we're focusing on gracefully accepting kind gestures, compliments, and gifts from others. So, gems, when you're learning to love yourself, there are so many different things to learn, hence the 21-day self-love devotion, okay? And it is an ongoing process, so it's never ending. You're always going to be loving yourself, finding new ways to love yourself, and so on and so forth, okay? I am a firm believer that nothing happens by coincidence. Nothing is just, oh, that was random type of thing. Everything is presented into our reality for a reason, and it is our responsibility to realize what that reason is, to learn from it, and then to move in the direction that's going to help us grow, and so that we can go to the next level and the next phase, and we won't be presented with that lesson again in a different form. During my self-love journey, when it was truly time for me to start accepting kind gestures, compliments, and gifts gracefully, I had to dig deep and figure out why the current Drea was rejecting these things from people, or why I was accepting them but in an awkward way. It wasn't flowing. There was something going on. So I came to the conclusion that 3 things were going on inside of my head. The first thing was I thought that someone would try to manipulate me with the words or the things that they did for me. 2 was I thought that it would be thrown in my face in the future. And 3 was that I didn't think that I was worthy of whatever was being given to me or whatever is being said to me in a kind way. In retrospect, a lot of people who I was like, no, I'm good, we're kind people. But it was something about what I had been through and I hadn't processed yet. That was why I wasn't able to gracefully accept these things. So I'm going to give you guys a few examples of the old Drea and the new Drea and how I now can gracefully and thankfully accept whatever comes my way. So here are a few examples of how the old me would have reacted to someone giving me a gift or showing me some love. For example, someone would say, hey Drea, I want to buy you lunch today. And I'd be like, no, it's okay, I can get my own lunch, no worries, but thank you anyways. And the reason why I did that is because in the past, long time ago, people would throw in my face the fact that they had helped me. Or someone would say, well, I did this for you, why don't you do this for me, type of thing. So I just had to really understand that, you know what, this person wants to do something kind for me out of the kindness of their own hearts. And I need to be able to accept that with grace. So now the new Drea, if someone says, hey Drea, I want to buy you lunch today, I'm going to respond, yay, thank you so much. What are we going to have? Something simple like that. Another example would be like me rejecting a compliment or like, you know, canceling out someone's compliment with something negative about what they said about me. So for example, someone would say, oh, wow, I love your nails. They're so adorable. Nice color. And I would say, oh, thanks. You know, I really didn't want this color and I really need a fill, but thank you. Instead of just simply saying, thank you. You know, because I do love my nails. I did pick this color. I do adore them. So just like switching that up really changed so much for me. So gems, when I decided to face that part of myself, a lot of different things started coming to the surface. And I was a little confused and it was a little scary in the beginning. So what I did was I started to document. Every time something made me feel a certain type of way and I wanted to change it, I would document, and then I would sit down and I would be in peace and quiet. And I would just ask God, why am I feeling this way? Why did this happen? And the answers were clear as day, okay? It was because I wasn't genuinely and unconditionally loving myself for who I was in that exact moment. I was still holding on to past pain, holding on to past trauma, holding on to the past tendencies that I used to do to get me through my everyday life. So in order for me to even begin to get out of there, it was time for me to let go of a lot of different things. So I'm gonna let you guys know and give you some tips on how you can go from oh, thank you so much, infinite gratitude to you. I really appreciate it, you know, just going from negative to a positive. That's it. So here's what I did, Jims, to go from heck no to heck yes, okay? The first thing I did was I affirmed every morning that the universe was working in my favor. The universe is working in my favor. Nobody is against me, okay? I had to really believe that and understand that, yes, everything is working in my favor and everything is going to work out for my greater good, okay? And then when I believe those things, I put it into action in every aspect of my life. So at home, at work, you know, with my friends, out at parties, you know, wherever I was practicing graciously accepting things from other people. So like a compliment, thank you, I appreciate it. Or a gift, oh, thank you, that's so sweet and thoughtful of you to give me a gift, you know, and just say, it's okay for me to accept these things. And I had to resist the urge of reciprocating what was going on. So I used to be like, oh, if someone gives me something, I have to give them something. But that's not it. People give because they want to give, and that's from their heart, and it's in their spirit to be a giver. So I had to learn how to say thank you and just continue on in a graceful manner. So there you have it, Gems. You just have to really practice and remember that you deserve nothing but the best, and the universe is always working in your favor. Don't forget, if you are new to the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And you guys turn on your little bell notification so that you guys can stay up to date with Graceful Breakthroughs. All right, so I have an affirmation to keep you grounded with your intentions of gracefully accepting kind gestures, gifts, and compliments from others. And the affirmation is, I am open to accepting kind gestures, compliments, and gifts from others because the universe is always working in my favor. As always, Gems, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to lead with love. Always be willing to learn, and I will see you guys for the next video of our 21 Day Self-Love Devotion. Mwah.